What's good, everyone? Happy Monday. It is Monday, May 1st for me here in Utah. It's about 6:30 p.m. and just making some time here to record a couple trades. One was actually taken on NASDAQ, and I'm not gonna do the whole analysis on that on DXY like I usually do, just to again save time on these videos and keep them very short, simple, and just to the point. Please do make sure that you're tuning in to Technical Tuesdays. Okay, I'll drop a flyer here on the screen. Make sure you're tuning into Technical Tuesdays, because that's where I do my full top-down analysis for the week. That's where I drop down what may potentially take place. That's where I break down DXY fully, just so that I don't have to do it in every single video. There we have a dedicated space where we do full trade breakdowns, DXY, any asset that you guys may be interested in breaking down. And so yeah, that's more what the Technical Tuesdays are for. So I encourage you guys to tune in. I will drop, like I said, a flyer and a link, and there's also a link on the description as well, and the link tree. So I highly encourage you guys to check it out. So here on NASDAQ on Friday, okay, so Friday was a beautiful day, and it was mainly because we had this high over here to the left and we were still trading below it. Now the bias is pretty obvious. So these are the really my favorite types of days. Literally my favorite types of days is when we have the actual breakout. We finish doing all the liquidity, we did an expansion, and then the next day we have a clear directional bias as to where to go, right? So that we have Thursday that pumped to the upside, taking out major highs but still leaving this one intact. And so then we had Friday that gap down. Okay, Friday gap down, and we were looking at this whole area here below Asian low. And below Asian low, there was a nice insufficiency. Now, if you narrow it down below Asian low here on the 30-minute, you can see this insufficiency a lot better. There we go, below that Asian low. So we'll mark out our Asian low here. Okay. Then we have this imbalance here on the 30-minute. Okay. And again, we're super bullish. We have our upside target, it's clear as day. Now what I will pull out is this. What is this? 9:30. Cool. This is the open. Now what have I been talking to you guys about is about waiting till after 10 a.m. Eastern. You don't always have to, but personally I've been finding a lot of success after between 9:30 to 10. I find really consistent scalps, a nice 1 to 2, 1 to 3s, very quick, easy, fast, impulsive. But more often than not, I haven't been able to locate myself in the overall trade of the day or the overall move of the day by trading right at the open. Usually price takes its time to develop, and all you're looking for is major lows, right? And of course, we went over the higher time frame, major lows were already taken. Right now it's time to run for the highs. We don't need major lows at this point. We need intraday liquidity. So what's an intraday liquidity? Asian low, right? Asian low is right here. Okay, and then notice here, this is the 1 hour right here on the right hand side. And notice right here we take out those previous 1 hour lows, right? Notice how we beautiful price action. We come back, take out previous 1 hour lows with this low. So here at this low, I'm looking within it to potentially get some rejection to the upside. Okay, now because this one swept the lows, I don't anticipate it to get taken out as easily. And so once we came into here, you guys can see a lot better. Once we came into that 30-minute imbalance, we did reject away here on the 3-minute. Okay, we created this insufficiency. Okay, and of course, as I've been telling you guys, 10 a.m. Okay, so the very next candle is 10 a.m. 10 a.m. hits, and then I had these upside targets on NAS. It was this one right here, that previous daily high. Okay, and we really just popped off. Okay, and at this high right here, I did take major partials. Okay, when we're super high up in the range, and then honestly when we have so many equal lows, I didn't expect this to not come back. I wish it didn't come back, but it definitely did. And so after I took 80% off the table, price action came back and hit me out at break even. Okay, now what's 50% or below of every range? It's internal liquidity. So we come for that low, which was my entry, sweep it after taking external liquidity, and then we run for my target. So it was actually a beautiful price action. Yeah, beautiful price action delivery. Like I said, I believe here, 1 second. There they are, my entries, my exit, and then my break even right here. So yeah, no, really nice price action, beautiful price delivery. And again, it was very obvious. It didn't really take me much long to break down that chart. It's because it was very obvious as to what direction we were going to travel to, right? So really nice price action. Let me just take all this stuff off. Okay, so now let's go back to Dow Jones and let's go over today's price action. Okay, now Dow Jones, when we were here earlier before the opening price, does it look very familiar? Okay, doesn't it look very familiar? This happened after the New York Open. Okay, so before the New York Open, we were right here, traveling right below this previous high. So what do I anticipate? Another bullish day, right? So because I'm anticipating another bullish day to take out that final high, all right, I'm waiting for intraday liquidity. Again, I'm not expecting higher time frame liquidity. These are my favorite trades. Why? Because they're so simple. Higher time frame liquidity has already been taken. There's no need to take any more higher time frame liquidity. Okay, then you have intraday liquidity. Okay, NAS did take out the Asian low, Dow didn't. There was bullish divergence with Dow, so that's why I was a very strong buyer with Dow. Okay, and just like here on the 15 minute, we're gonna cut price again before the entry point. Okay, and here you can see how we did end up trading into Asian, but mainly what I was paying attention to is these previous hourly lows here. Okay, those previous hourly lows were the ones that got my attention. Notice it's the same hourly lows right here, previous hourly low, and then we had an impulsive move to the upside that created an insufficiency, right? So within this insufficiency, that's where I'm looking. And then I'm looking in the 5 minute. The 5 minutes already kind of playing out. Okay, but I am looking at the new week opening gap. Okay, new week opening gap. This 5 minute breaker right here. Okay, that 5 minute breaker right there. Okay, that was my entry. And since all of those things lined up together so strongly within this imbalance, I confidently set my stop loss below the low of that imbalance. And then just aiming for that high. Okay. That same liquidity level. I was aiming for that same liquidity level. And then finally it was at 34,300. That was like my final objective, was 34,300, which I believe we barely end up touching. There we go. So we end up touching 34,300, and then I believe this is where we kind of start rejecting off. But that's it, guys. Look how simple that is. Imbalance, new weekly opening gap, breaker, longs. We had the liquidity ready. Look how much she reacted afterwards, right? Another high, and then I believe after that we get a really strong distribution to the downside. But basically that's what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to break that down for you guys. We showed a 15-minute distribution above the highs. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, one more push higher there, creating a higher high, and then just melting through. So for me, you know, I am going to be looking inside this imbalance, but I will be tuning into you guys tomorrow during Technical Tuesdays. We'll touch up more on what happened here. This is what my current bias is, shorts from here till internal liquidity, but you guys will see a lot more of a fuller, broader breakdown on Technical Tuesdays. I will see you guys on that call. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below, and type in the comments down below hashtag spring forward. All right, we got to put that energy out there. We got to reciprocate, be, and feel that energy. Spring forward. All right, guys, let's run it. Let me know again if you guys need anything. The link is down in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate your time, space, energy, and love. It means the world to me. You guys tune in week after week, video after video. Let's kill it, guys. Remember that this isn't a marathon. I mean, this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, right? Like, it's gonna take a while to get to where you want to be, right? Don't lose sight of where you're going because you're not seeing something happening right now, okay? Love you guys. Take care. Peace.